Tobias Harris knocking down big shots against the Warriors led to a Pistons 115-107 win on Sunday. The Warriors have 3 losses in this young season. It's the fastest a team has reached 3 L's since Steve Kerr became head coach in 2014. So there you see it. 2 years ago, they didn't get their 3rd loss to game 39. What's up with the Warriors?
You know, when I look at, the Warriors and the Cavs right now, these are 2 teams that fortunately and unfortunately, and I would say unfortunately, they understand that, it is a marathon and it's a long season. So they don't have to, play as great a basketball in October and November as they have to do in May and June. Now, that's unfortunate for us as fans and as spectators, but for the people who are running the race, they figured it out. And we wish that they were still kind of naive and believe that they had to go out and win every game and play hard every single night and, be the best that they can be. But unfortunately, I think, reality has set in and they understand, it's what happens in May and June, not what happens in October and November.
But Sam, you coach teams on the flip side of this, trying to catch teams like the Warriors, like, hey, they're not going to be as sharp at the beginning of the season. Let's go in there and try to steal one.
Well, when you're a young team and training camp is important, and I used to preach to my team that there's no expectations on us. So when you're playing teams like Cleveland and Golden State, championship caliber teams, if you start the season in shape and ready to play, especially being a young team, you can win some games early. You can beat some Cleveland, some Golden State. You can pad your record a little early because with the shortened preseason, Golden State went to China to start the season. Cleveland got a bunch of new players. They're not in shape. You can win some games early. So it's imperative when you look at Orlando, you look at teams like Detroit, you look at teams that we thought would be in the bottom half of the standings, they're in the top right now because they came to training camp in shape. They're playing harder. They're on the same page. And Cleveland and Golden State, they're just working out the kinks right now.
And defense wins championships. We always talk about how great the Warriors' offense is, but it's time to talk about how bad their defense actually has been so far at the start of this year. I mean, you're talking about a team a few years ago. They were first in overall defensive rating, and you see it now 26th in the league. How do you correct that?
I'm going to go back to what Pat Riley said after the Lakers won, and he wrote a book called Showtime. And in that book, he's quoted as calling it the disease of more, where every player goes back over the summer, and the only thing they think about is their offensive game. They want more shots, they want more touches, and they forget how hard it was, to win and how hard you had to play on the defensive side of the ball. And, what we're watching here on this film, this is not the Warriors team that we're used to seeing on the defensive side of the ball. They're giving up wide open shots, layups, and everything else, Sam, and it's a little concerning. Now, we know they can turn it on, but will they turn it on, and when will they turn it on?
Well, I think so. I think early in the season, these teams are not in shape. And so when you're not in shape, your mind may be telling you what to do, but your body can't react to it. Second, when you're averaging the turnovers that Golden State's averaging, they're turning the ball over a lot. They had, 26 turnovers last night. Look at the points off turnover. Because anytime you turn that ball over, you're not going to get back and stop those fast breaks or those transition baskets. So turnovers, not being in shape, not being mentally focused. And remember what Steve Kerr said at the end of the season. He wanted his guys not to touch a basketball this summer because he understands it is a marathon. And Isiah said it, we want it now, but the most important thing is what happens in April. And they understand that. And look, it's early in the season. People don't need to panic. We know what Golden State is. If you're going to be concerned, be more concerned with Cleveland. Golden State, they have their identity. They know they can defend. They know they can score. They got 2 of the top 5 players in the league. They're going to be fine. The concern should be with Cleveland because that's a whole new basketball team.
And Sam, this is my concern with Cleveland because, when we lost to the Lakers, right, that next year, when the Lakers lost 1 game, early in the season, we were in Detroit saying, okay, we're 1 game up because it was about home court advantage. Who was going to get a home court advantage? And if the Lakers lost 2 games, you know, we were making sure from right out of the gate we were playing for home court. And that's what we learned from Boston. It appears right now that Golden State or Cleveland, neither one of them are concerned about home court, you know, because both of them believe that they can win in each other's gym. But at the same time, these are supposed to be two of the greatest teams ever, supposed to be chasing the record. And, you know, Vegas and everybody else had Golden State, you know. You can't even place a bet on them now because they were supposed to run away with it. So you want to see those teams live up to their expectations, and right now, neither one of them are.